because he's not a negative artist. You know what I'm saying? It's not his fault that he raps about negative things because that's what happens in his community.
Dead in hip hop conversations.
Mike's in town, dead in
hip hop conversations. We're here with Night Wonder.
What's good, homie?
Peace to the A. Dead in hip hop.
Today on Dead End Hip Hop,
Insanity.
B straight from the D, bring you the latest on the Hip Hop Minute, and of course the infamous Dead End Hip Hop Conversation. Keep it locked.
Insanity. It's insanity.
Hip Hop Minute.
What up, though? This B coming at you with the Hip Hop Minute. Make sure you check out for that Pete Rock, Smith & Wesson Monumental album coming out June 28th. Also, man, h.e.r. stand up. We got the Atlanta's first lady coming back on the scene, man, the Brat. She said her and Jermaine Dupri gonna release a Memorial Day mixtape, so make sure y'all be on the lookout for that. She was spitting that Look At Me Now freestyle, so they got the buzz up real tight, so make sure y'all look out for that the Brat mixtape coming out soon. Also, if you haven't checked out the Elzai Illmatic, please download it. Go on deadendhiphop.com. We got the review coming out Thursday, so make sure you check out for the review coming out this Thursday on deadendhiphop.com. Just keep it locked, man. Follow our Dead End Hip Hop Twitter. Follow me, the Beezy430. Follow the staff, K Benj, FIFO, Mike C-Town, you know what I'm saying? Just check it out. I want to give a shout out to the subscribers, man. We got over 115 subscribers so far, and we just keep on building. We really appreciate y'all, man. Just keep on supporting. We're going to keep coming out with the good reviews, good videos, funny videos. I mean, we got some other good stuff in the works too, man. So just stay tuned. Dead End Hip Hop.
What do you guys think about the overall situation? About all of the backlash towards the president for this choice and for prominent.
Another way trying to find the slander of Barack Obama. They've been trying to slander him ever since the man was running for president. All this is just another little gateway to just say something about.
You know what it is, man? He's in a position where he can never do it.
Exactly.
Anything he in 3 years did what Bush wasn't able to do in 3. Less than half the time.
And that's fine, but
What he do? He called Ben.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
but
that's
see,
a whole other story.
Yeah.
It is a whole other story, but I'm just saying it rounds out the argument of saying no matter what he does somebody's always gonna have something to say. They're gonna scrutinize it.
But we have to consider the source first, right? We have to consider the source. We have Fox News, we have Sean Hannity, we have Sarah Palin. All of these people, and Bill O'Reilly. I kind of push him to the side because he's so fucking ignorant. But those other 3 people, they all have something to gain by slandering Obama, especially Palin, since this fucking moron thinks she has a shot at becoming the next president.
But I mean, she was in the news for saying something very, that could be. I mean, it was obvious what she said. Don't retreat, reload. The shooting of. So her words don't really hold merit. You know what I'm saying? But again, she would try to. They supported that. So she said it, and they supported it.
That's the sad
Well,
a lot of people look to her for guidance.
But they look at her like, but they really don't. You really think so?
I know so.
I thought she lost a lot of her credit. She looked at, she was like ignorant and stupid, like a lot of the things she said. I thought she lost a lot of that.
She is the Tea Party's Madonna. You feel me? Like, and I don't mean like a Virgin Madonna. I'm talking about Jesus Mama Madonna.
Wow. Okay.
They look to her for this kind of stuff.
She fell off.
But I think we're straying from what this whole conversation is.
But no, that's the whole point though. Is that someone like Sarah Palin goes on TV and calls someone like Common a gangster rapper and vile and disgusting and all this other shit. Why are we even listening to this person? She obviously has no idea what the fuck she's talking about. And that's the part that is so hilarious.
People listening to her
believe in her.
That's the crazy thing about
it. You gotta understand why.
If they had picked someone like Wayne, like if Lil Wayne had gone to the White House, I wouldn't have anything to say about Sarah Palin's comments. Even if Jay-Z went to the White House, I really couldn't fight it because he has some questionable lyrics. But you got Common, and the funniest part about this, I don't know if y'all even listened to the poem that they're referring to, but since I'm a dork, I used to watch Def Poetry Slam. the poem that they're referring to, if you go back and you listen to the poem, it's completely opposite of what they're saying.
Yes, of course.
It's
of
sad.
course. It is. It's very sad. And they keep playing that lyric over and over again. And they keep playing that music over and over again. They don't play the whole poem, or they don't play the point that he was trying to get across in that poem. But that's crazy.
I think it shows the disconnect from white America to hip hop. Because a lot of these people, you know what I'm saying, they see what the outside of what hip hop is. You know, like the Soulja Boys, the Little B's, these people, Little Waynes, these people that don't necessarily put out a positive image. And the crazy part about it is, one of my boys says that he says that hip hop does not represent him, even though he likes the music.
They're looking at comments.
Huh?
They're looking at comments.
But they're looking at it as hip hop as a whole, dog. They're looking at it at hip hop. They're not just looking at it at Common. They're looking at it like he's a hip hop artist, and this is what all hip hop artists represent.
So you think it's not that? But you think it's a bad choice by the president to bring up that?
No. Because he's not a negative. He's not a negative artist. You know what I'm saying? It's not his fault that he raps about negative things, because that's what happens in his community, or negative things that happen to himself. You know what I'm saying? And in the way that the hip hop, genre of music operates, the majority of the people that are in hip hop are people that are in the middle of the city. You know what I'm saying? Inner city youth, where the drugs and the violence happen. It's not his fault he raps about it, where it's different, where some country artists might, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where they grow up, but they talk about downfalls and everything too.
So why is that not a bad choice to bring a guy on there that could be construed in such manner?
Because I think that in all honesty, I think this situation is actually pretty good, because I think that people actually need to look into Common's career, his music, his
style. Nothing to do with Common's career.
Why does it?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because this has absolutely zero to do with Common. That's the part that people are missing. This has nothing to do with Common. It has nothing to do with hip hop. All this is another way for Republicans to divert attention from anything that's important and try to make Barack Obama look silly. It's not a generalization of hip hop, because what they did is they saw that there was an affluent rapper come into the White House, and they tried to find anything they could find. You couldn't find shit in his music because there's nothing there. Only thing they could find was one poem that he did online, that if you're ignorant enough, you could listen to it and you could say, you know what, he's talking about violence. Now, do I think that Bill O'Reilly, who actually had a separate argument, which we'll get into in a second, but do I think that Bill O'Reilly, Fox News, and Sarah Palin really think that Common is a vile and disgusting gangster rapper? Of course not. They don't.
No, they don't.
But they're following. Hold on. But what they're doing is using scare tactics. They're gonna tell all these people, like, look, Barack Obama is bringing somebody that supports, cop killers
and stuff
into
like
the White House, so therefore he's a bad president.
And Cops Week. It was supposed to be like Cops Week or something like that.
It was Police
Memorial.
Yeah. So and they're that's the next point. So the thing is, what they're doing is they're telling their fans this. The millions of little Palin supporters and Fox News supporters and Bill O'Reilly supporters, they're telling them this, knowing that these people will not do their research. So they're just gonna jump on the bandwagon and agree. They're not gonna go back and listen to this man's catalog. They're not.
Cool, man.
It's just like if Jesse Jackson comes out and tells you that Keith Urban is racist. Are you gonna go and listen to? Hold on, listen. You always be trying to but you're not listening to my question. So listen, if Jesse Jackson comes out and says, look, Keith Urban is racist, will you as consumers go out and listen to his back catalog to see if he is, or will you just jump on the bandwagon and be like, yeah, he probably is racist? If Jesse does, yeah.
If you're directing this question directly to me,
everybody,
yes, because you know what, I can't ever take what somebody tells me and not let myself formulate my own opinion about it. You know what, I agree with everything you said, and I think that with this conversation, there's a lot of different viewpoints on where you can go. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different views, and I 100% agree at the fact that these people are trying to take this and spin it into a negative light so it looks positive for them.
Yep.
Right.
For the Republic.
Exactly.
That's why it was a bad choice.
It wasn't a bad choice.
So you're saying it was a bad choice?
Because everything that Common has done is easily defendable.
You know that, and I know that.
And so does Barack.
But you going as far as the regular public eye, that is not that was a bad decision.
So come on, man. We're talking about Barack Obama. Do you honestly think he knew that this would happen?
I don't think he did.
No,
I don't think he did. I think that he knew that people would have an issue
Because
but he knew in the background that there was really nothing that they could find.
Exactly.
So because
But why put yourself in that position though?
why not? Because
Why?
he needs to. Because
Why would he need to?
Because it's standing in what he wants to do.
Because people look up to him and they say that he needs to stand for certain things, right?
Okay.
So he needs to make it to where people know that hip hop is not all vile. Hip hop is not disgusting. He brings out the most positive rapper out there, knowing that there's nothing. He knows that there's nothing Republicans can find because there wasn't. They found one thing: him talking about burning bush or having a gun. That's all they could find. So Bill O'Reilly's his whole argument was never so much the lyrics. He came out, even though you can't really believe anything he says, but he came out and he's like, I don't have an issue with hip hop, as you know. I'm more so upset that Barack Obama brought somebody into the White House that is a supporter of cop killers. Meaning he's talking about Mumia Abu-Jamal, and he's talking about Saleh Shakur. You know, now is that defendable? Depends on how deep you want to go. Can Barack really come out on top of defending that point? Probably not. Probably not. Even though we all know that there are many, facets to both of those stories.
Right.
That are easily arguable, but Bill O'Reilly ain't gonna hear it. He's not gonna listen. And Barack
All you gonna do is
Obama-
cut him off. All you
Of
gonna do is
course.
cut him off every time. Like
And
you always
Barack
do.
isn't stupid enough to have that argument with him. Because what's the point?
Well, yeah, I don't think it'll go that far, but I guess my thing is like, he had to have known this stuff existed. So why would you do this? Why would you put yourself in that position to receive all this
So let
negative
me ask you
attention?
this. Do you think that there's another hip hop artist that he could have invited
I
instead
think it
of
could have been another poet he probably could have found.
No. Let's not go to let's talk hip
Well,
hop.
but it was a poetry night. I'm not. But the issue is his selection.
Okay, exactly.
Right.
So I'm asking
But I'm
who
saying
else?
this. No,
Who else?
I'm not answering that question. I'm not answering that question. I'm saying his selection. He could have probably found another poet to come speak at the White House for poetry night.
But you know that any poet he found, if they're well known, it would be an issue. Doesn't matter who it is. He could have brought fucking Saul Williams. And
Why
they
did he
would
not?
Because I think Saul Williams is a lot more controversial than Common could ever be. Because you're looking at ignorance, right? You're looking at ignorance. You're looking at people that are gonna find something that's not there, right? They're digging for shit. There's nothing there for Common. There's nothing. But they were able to find something. No matter who Barack Obama brought in there, they were gonna find something. Now here's the thing that I think is funny. The fact that you have Republicans arguing with Barack Obama about bringing questionable rappers into the White House. Bush Sr. brings Eazy-E, who writes "Fuck the Police," who all this crazy shit. He brings him in there. Yeah, he brings him in the White House. Nobody has an issue, right? You bring Johnny Cash, who I love Johnny Cash, but he has questionable lyrics. Of course. But the whole thing is, it's like, once again, you're dealing with ignorance. If you look at stuff on an outside surface level, of course you're gonna be able to argue shit. But if you dig down deep, you realize that everything is a fucking metaphor. This is music, this is poetry, this is art. Everything is a metaphor.
All I'm saying is, why put yourself in the position?
Once again,
I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just connected.
he's showing the world that rap is not all Lil Wayne. Rap is not all Ice-T. Rap is not all guns and drugs and violence.
Going to jail.
There
It
are
is an art
people
form.
that are valid poets that are also rappers. I think he made a perfect choice.
I do too.
A perfect choice. He brought out Common, let Common do a poem, and leave. Because there's nothing negative that can come from this. Nothing.
Go keep you, but as my equal, it's how I must treat you. As my reflection, the light, I'ma lead you. And whatever's right, I'ma feed you. Yo, I tell you the rest when I see you. Peace.